What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another Rock Productions tutorial. Today we're going to be going over the basics of Roblox terrain. Alright, so first we're going to do, let's get a road in here just for scale. Alright, there we go, we got a slow road. Run up through here. Alright, so you're going to go like, we got a four-way intersection up here, so first thing I would put buildings along here, whatever. Then you'd start with your terrain back here, but just for demonstration purposes, we're gonna go here. So I like using a base size 6, strength 1. I could close this up for now, and then turn off plain log, and we're gonna do grass for now. So go run over the spot a couple times. Oops. Try and keep it off the road as much as you can. And if you get it on the road, that's no big deal. Take a flatten tool, just run it over, and it'll disappear just like that. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going along here. Put in some grass. Just get in the grass. Alright, good enough. Just got our grass down. Whatever. Not very high. Maybe we'll go a little bit more. Alright, that's good enough. So, depends on how much people are gonna look at this area. Usually, if no one's gonna really see it, I'll just run over it and paint it, but since this is near the road, I'm gonna go over with the smooth tool. Smooth out all those unnatural bumps. Alright, so then we're gonna come in with our paint tool here. Same goes for this. If it's not very high traffic, whatever, we're gonna go through here. We're just gonna paint it. Whatever. Paint that up. Random squiggles. Alright. So it's not very high traffic. We're just gonna leave it like this, but we're just gonna go as if it is high traffic. And we're gonna put dirt around here to make it look as realistic as possible. Alright, now we got that. I'm gonna come back with grass, and that looks pretty weird, so we're gonna take away some of this dirt. That way it's not, looks more natural-ish. So cutting back at this. There we go. Get this part here. Boom. There we go. And last little bit. Alright. So there we go. And we'll just stick a little rock in here probably. Okay. So that's looking good. Now for the trees. So I like using a tool called brush tool. I do not know what's right there. Whatever. Pop in. Don't need words of encouragement. Okay, it's gonna be difficult. Alright, whatever. We'll just have it. Oh, okay, that works too. Okay, so we're gonna insert a tree model from Toolbox here. Any tree will work as long as you delete these two out of here before you get started placing. We'll go with this pine tree here. I happen to use this tree a lot. Delete that out. We go orientation up. Do not wobble because we don't want it leaning. We're gonna go random 0.8 and 1.2. Rotation really doesn't matter, but I mean, if you had one with meshes like this tree here, then it'd look different if you had rotations on. But since it's just decals, it shouldn't matter. So we're gonna change the spacing to around 30, 32. And radius really doesn't matter, however big your area is, that's all that matters here. And we're just gonna brush. Alright, now we've got that. Delete any of them that are on the road or hanging over the road. Move them around just a little. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, now we've got this done. Let's give a quick look in testing mode. Forgot to anchor the roads, whatever. Alright, that's looking nice. Looks pretty good. In perspective, we probably change the grass color, but that is the least of my concerns right now, since this is just the basics of terrain. Alright, now for roads, we're going to go with leafy grass. And if you change your grass color, then it's not going to look as good, but we can change the leafy grass color at any time. It just needs to be a little bit darker than the grass, just because it's got those leaf particles. It helps it blend in better. Alright, there we go. So we got all the grass off the road. Perfect. So now we're going to come over here, terrain, properties. Pop this open, we're going to go to colors. I'm going to copy this and paste it here, and that way we can just drag it just a bit darker. Oops, there we go. That's looking better. This would be how your roads painted, but once again, just for examples. And on this side, I'm going to put a river running right under. Alright, for that we're going to use the subtract tool. I like putting it at 16. Usually I'll go in with this, but for now we're going to use the circle. No plane lock. Actually, we didn't plane lock. Automatic. And we're just going to run across here. Oops. Bad curve. Alright, there we go. Nice. Getting there. Alright, I'm going to run with flatten. Just never mind that. I'm going to go with square this time. Helps get that nice flat bottom instead of the little popped up section. Alright, from there we're going to use smooth tool, make it just a bit bigger, turn off plane lock, and we're going to hit the edges. Skin them down, make them look eroded. This is the part that like a lot of the newer developers mess up on, that makes their games just not that realistic next level experience, where they don't get the players engaged as much. Alright, this is taking a little bit long. We're going to go flatten now. We've got this excess berm up here. We want it to be flat. I'm going to go this with our leafy grass. Boom, there we go. Let's come hit this side real quick. Alright. Got our curve here. Let me smooth out the other side. Wish we could make it run faster, but I guess that's not possible. Unless I speed up the video, which I feel like uploading the video raw, so don't really want to edit. Especially because it takes up all my computer's RAM, so my computer just ends up dying. Alright, that's smooth enough. Come back with flatten, make sure we don't have any bumps. Don't really have to be too precise here, just make sure you get all that excess bumpiness out. Alright, from there, take our paint tool, and we're going to use mud because wet dirt makes mud. That is terrible colors. Went too light. Way too light. Anyways, you can change that also easily. Pulling this up, expand it. Where is the mud? Darker. Alright, there we go. Alright, so then once we get that, basically gonna be the same process as the grass. We're gonna use rock and use a little bit more rock here because that way the dirt doesn't wash away. Realistically, if you look at a river, it's probably got some rocks in it because that's how it holds the sediment in place without washing out. So, alright, there we go. So we got that. This is where most developers mess up. So usually you're gonna see them take the ad, they're gonna make a square, and then they're gonna take water and go snap grid on. This is what they'll do. They'll go here, and they're just gonna go like this. And there you go. That's their rivers. Alright, but the problem with that is, come on the water here, all that work you just did, gone, and that's not very realistic. So what we have to do instead, we're gonna go to region up here, select, and we're gonna select the part we want to get filled with water. Oops. Oh baby. Alright, there we go. Got our main area selected. Fill it. And this is the most important part. Merge empty. Anything that's got grass will not get turned into water as long as we have merge empty on. So we're gonna fill it with water. There we go. Got water in it. Come check. Boom. All our work is there here. Looks normal. Looks natural. Click play. Let's see. We should probably turn the water's transparency up. No, it's not shiny. That's too shiny. Transparency needs to go down. 0.25 looks nice. And since we're running through dirt, I'm gonna come over here and make the water look dirty. There we go. So here we go. Got our nice looking river. Clear water. We could probably make it less transparent, but either way, it's gonna look pretty nice. It looks nice. Put this over here. Get a quick screenshot. Alright, there we go. Got a screenshot, and there we go. Alright, I think that pretty much sums up the video with terrain related things. Yeah, that's the basics of terrain. There's always multiple ways you could do this, but this is the way I find the easiest. But it does take some time, but it turns out looking the best. So, anyways, that sums up the video for today. Guys, have a great day, and see you in the next one.